Hi, hello, and howdy. I am Gen 3 Joe, aka Coach Joe, aka your average Joe just playing some Pokemon. And today we are on episode 3 of our PokeRogue Gen 1 only Nuzlocke. Episodes 1 and 2 are linked in the description below. Please go check them out if you haven't. And make sure to like and subscribe. We are on the road to 500 subscribers. And please go follow me on social media, on Twitter at Gen3Joe, and on Instagram at Gen3_Joe. And today we're on our third run of the Gen 1 Nuzlocke. So without further ado, let's just get into the team building. And so one thing that I wanted to bring up rather quickly here is that the developers actually put our challenge into the game itself. So as you can see here, a little hard with the camera, but if you look on the right hand side, the first option is generation specific, which is what we're doing. You can only use Pokemon from that generation. Or there's also type specific challenge, where you could pick normal, fighting, flying, water, grass, etc. And you could only use Pokemon of that type. And I just thought it was a cool little thing that they put, that the team working on PokeRogue put in for everybody. So shout out to the developers. And now let's get into our team here. I was doing a little bit of thinking on this because I've been loving the Bulbasaur, and I even have enough candies now to give a Grassy Surge, which is really nice for us. But I think I want to make sure I at least have a couple shinies in here. Now, Squirtle is coming. Squirtle is going to be on the team. That's a guarantee. I lied. That's not a guarantee. I love Squirtle, I really do, obviously, but I definitely want one of these three. But I don't think I really want... Do I want Bulbasaur? Let's see what other grass types... Because, honestly, Gen 3 is kind of lacking in grass. Water is fine for Gen 3. We have Horsey, which we can't fully evolve, but we can evolve a little bit. We do have Lapras here, and we do have Seal. So I think we're actually going to go Bulbasaur just because looking at it again, pickings are very slim. I know we ran this Bulbasaur into the ground already, but we're just going to keep on trying it. Because it is really a monster at the end of the day. Now, I want to make sure I have those typings covered, or at least its weaknesses covered, namely being fire, flying, and psychic. So we're going to go with the Seal here, just to have a water ice type eventually. It is really good. And it gives us a shiny, so we're going to have a boost in luck, which will help our item coverage later. And then we're going to go with the Magnemite. This is going to give us 3 special attackers right off the bat, but we'll cover that up with our Machop here. Oh, wrong button. We'll add Magnemite, we'll add Machop, and that's going to get us to 8. So now we have a couple options here. We could go with our Bug again for that psychic weakness. And I think this time I might actually go for the Caterpie. What do you get? Nothing really all that great. We might go with the Caterpie here because if I'm not mistaken it becomes Bug Flying, which actually helps us a ton with this team comp. I was originally thinking Zubat, but that gives us another poison type which is going to be weak to Psychic still. So we're actually gonna go Caterpie here. Now, again, we're still stuck in this same trap of we have a ton of special attackers, but I kind of like this team as it is. It's gonna give us a ton of shinies to start the run at, and this was my test run earlier to check out how good the new mode is, and it is actually really good. So if I were to catch this Cottony, which I'm not going to, not Gen 1, and I'm not wasting my encounter this early, if I were to have caught that, then it wouldn't actually let me use it. It would say this Pokemon is not of the generation, and that would be it. I am going to catch a Pidgey though, if I can. We're going to hope a Giga Drain doesn't one-shot. That's perfect. Beautiful. And just like that, we have a team of 6. I think this is the first time in all 3 episodes we've had a full team. Now it's a matter of keeping it like this, which is a lot easier said than done, as we've seen already. So we're just going to kind of cruise through these first couple floors. Ideally, I would like to get to floor 50 today, but I kind of understand if I don't, just because the setup took a little bit longer than usual, because I had an idea in mind and then I completely zagged on it, which is definitely typical for me. Also, if you see above, we do have Luck B this go around because of all the shinies we have, which is why we just got that XP all before the rival, which is actually huge, because now everybody's starting to get experience. And here comes our first rival fight. This one shouldn't be too bad. Oh, that's perfect. I should have known the switch was coming. I should have played it, but it is what it is. And we'll just Giga Drain and get out of here. Super easy. And Bulbasaur is now set for the rest of the run. Beautiful. Perfect. And see, wide lens this early. I don't know if anybody... Machop gets a lot of moves that aren't 100% accurate. So that's going to be big moving forward for him once he evolves. We'll take another voucher. And we already got our catch on this. Perfect. 10 floors down, easy peasy. I like how the team looks right now. But we'll see how it goes once these two evolve, because I don't know if I'll keep both. Just because that gives us dual flying types, and we don't really need that. If anything, I'd rather switch one of them for probably a ground type, honestly. Or if we could find a Clefairy, I'll take it again. But that's a super easy, or super early Evo right there for the Caterpie. And we don't need Harden. Oh, well, yeah, levels are already insane. We'll do this. We'll keep Machop out for now. And we will Sludge Bomb him. Beautiful. I don't know what, I knock on wood, I have a good feeling about this one. But we'll see as the run goes, as this completely... It's not a great look. Bear with me. I don't have a water move for you yet. Okay, that's super effective, that's fine. That's super effective. Beautiful. We'll go with Thunder Wave instead of Supersonic, because that could help us catch something if we find a... Okay. Now I'm really glad we brought the Seal rather than the Squirtle. Beautiful. And a Hyper Potion. We're just gonna potion everybody up and then use the free hyper on Seal for now. And we'll go back to Machop, get him some levels early. But yeah. So far so good. And a black belt for Machop, that's big. We'll go back into Magnemite here. This is definitely a nice, diverse team. I would have preferred to maybe go with the Lapras instead of the Seal, but for 5 points and the shiny, I don't think it was worth going with the Lapras instead, even though I am a big fan. We'll do low sweep instead of low kick. I should have healed. Thank goodness that one shot. I was actually internally preparing to lose Machop there. We are going to switch out the Machop for the Seal here and get rid of the Milcery. Nice. And there's our Butterfree. So that gives us a couple of options in terms of extra evolutions here. We'll get rid of Tackle, because that gives us what? Mega Pidgeot. That gives us Gigantamax, Butterfree, and Machop, or Machamp. No, we don't need Icy Wind. Beautiful. And we'll throw a rare candy on Bulbasaur. Chop back in here for a quick low sweep ones. And once we get to 20, we'll hang out a little bit more. We'll do... I know I'm going to get healed up after this one, but I'd rather be 100% safe. Oh, and it's just a Lechonk. Okay, perfect. So where are we feeling? Part of me going into this thought about getting a Gyarados just because it is really good, but I do like my Seal enough where I don't really need it. Metropolis, that gives us a couple normal types, and maybe some... I don't think there are any dark types in Gen 1, because that wasn't introduced until I think Gen 2? I think Gen 2 is when Dark type became a thing. I guess we'll stick with the grassy fields. Maybe we could get to the meadow and find ourselves a Gen 1 fairy, which is far and few between. Because at that point we're just looking at Clefairy and Wigglytuff. We don't need Electro Ball. We'll do the special defense. Holy trainers, dude. Like, it's not just me, right? I feel like I've faced 5 trainers already, and that not including the rival battle. I mean, I'll take it. My team is actually really good on levels right now. So, I mean, I'm not mad at it. It's just like... brother, let me just chill. Let me get rid of a couple floors and call it a day. Okay, now I can gas it up. I know I was talking about how Fampy is the cutest Pokemon ever. Teddiursa is definitely a close 1B, in my opinion. I just love Teddiursa, and then I do love its evolutions, especially everything that it has now, including Ursaluna and Blood Moon Ursaluna. Those are both, I do love them. Blood Moon is really cool. I don't personally understand it. I don't know if it's a me problem, and I've just barely used it, but we'll get Pidgeyrun here. Even though I think this Boongus is just going to be annoying. There we go. Hopefully that could get nowhere near getting Pidgey to evolve. And here comes Ivy again. And honestly, that wasn't scary. And of course you have this guy. I do not like seeing Trumbeak on the other side after what happened to Alakazam. This is actually perfect. There we go. That should get us back to full health too. Close enough. You probably have a fighting type move, and I don't want to deal with that. Let's go into Butterfree. I knew it. Oh, thank God I called that. Gyro Ball, don't really need. And we will hit everybody with a quick... Not everybody. We'll just hit Pidgey with the quick potion there. And then back into Ivysaur to carry. Seed Bomb we don't need. I do not build my Ivysaur physically for some reason. I very well could, just because I don't have a great diversity in my attackers right now. Yeah, because you turn special. What does Silk Trap do? That's not bad. We'll keep that over String Shot. And we'll grab a couple more Pokeballs, even though I don't think I'm going to get a catch this one. Because this is my third trainer battle, including Ivy this floor. This is getting insane. And I don't really love this. Well, Earth Power. We're getting out of there, we're getting out of there. You're just confusion to me, so I'm not going Machop. I guess I have to go Magnemite. That did more than I would like, though. Do I live one more? This is what I get for clicking A so fast. I don't think I live one more. So somebody might go down here. If anybody has to go down, I would rather it be the Pidgey. And then I could get a clean switch into Machop. Because so far everybody... I don't think anybody's outsped. Including Ivysaur. Which is a problem. I'm just going to lower your accuracy so that I could go into Seal. And I'm going to Freeze Drive. That's not going to do much because of Thick Fat. You're lowering my attack, which does nothing. Okay. Growing up, Pidgeotto was always a favorite of mine. I don't understand why, because... I don't know why I thought I would win that interaction. I guess we're gonna try you again. Well, that opens up room for Gyarados. Even if that gives me a third water type, but oh my Lord. And I know there's going to be a gym lead around 30. Chat, we didn't get a catch this round, did we? I don't think we did. We are actually going to take this. We'll send in Pidgeotto just to quick attack a couple times. We'll throw a Great Ball. Perfect. That is a horrible nature, but it will at least replace our seal. Tough. And here comes Erica. Yep. Oh, the music on this is insane though. That does nothing. We'll throw out a Gus. Butterfree? Carry me? Who's side beam? And the confusion. I live one more. Oh, okay, that's fine. Butterfree with the clutch, though? We don't need Scary Face. We don't need Spark. We'll take Agility, will we? No. And the Bellsprout. I think I'm gonna switch here now. Just to be safe. And we'll Ice Beam to finish up. Let's go. 30 down. 20 more to go for this go around. Let's take, we don't need any of those. Oh man. I am begging. Please. I do not want to see any trainers for the next 5 floors. Please. I had so much I wanted to talk about tonight, but PokeRogue just got in the way of that. Speaking of, so with House of Dragons coming up, I believe it's next week. Kind of wanted to talk about some of my TV/anime interests a little bit. See if anybody else vibed with them. But here's my problem, and I was talking to my wife about it earlier today, actually right before recording. She has this thing, and it's bled into me a bit, where she never finishes shows. So right now we have Last of Us, we're on the last episode of, have been since it came out, and House of Dragons, the first season, we still haven't even finished that one. I think we still have like 3 episodes left in that one. And then it's bled into me, where I was watching Attack on Titan religiously. I loved every second of it, which took me a little bit to get into, just because the Titans themselves never vibed with me for a little bit there, but then I got over the design of the Titans and was just there for the story as a whole, and I fell in love with it. I was binging it like crazy, and then I just stopped. I want to say like halfway through the 3rd season, and I just couldn't, I haven't gone back since. That, and I think the other one, there's another one that I was watching Demon Slayer. It's not the greatest TV show in the world, but I enjoyed it. I was having fun with it. The animation in it is amazing. And I watched the first season, I watched the movie, watched the 2nd season, and the 3rd season, it just never really grabbed me. And I just haven't been back since. And I want to get back into watching anime, I really do, because there were a couple that I was either hearing about from other creators or from just people in my friend group, and I'm just like, is it worth me putting in the time if I know as a person I'm not going to finish it? And my biggest issue is that I am a comfort food TV watcher. Being that I have watched Friends a million times over. I've watched How I Met Your Mother a million times over, and I actually just restarted that just because it's something that me and some friends used to watch all the time together. And I just can't get out of that loop. I don't know what it is about me. I just like knowing this, watching what I know rather than, because I can't even say that. I was gonna say I don't like watching something when I don't know what's gonna happen. Granted, that's why I don't watch anything scary. I'll play the occasional scary game, especially with friends. But I can never watch horror movies. Granted, that's another story for another time. But it's just never been my vibe. I've never sat down and been like, oh my god, I can't wait for Halloween to sit here and watch horror movies. Just not me. I can't do it. Just have always been that way ever since I was a kid. It's just not for me. And that's floor 40. We got 9 more to go for today. Hopefully it's not too bad. But I don't know, that's just me and, let's say, TV/movies, that form of media. I don't know. And I can't tell you the last time I watched a really good movie since Spider-Man? I think that was the last one I actively went out and watched in a long while, actually. This is dangerous. That's why it was dangerous. I don't need Magnet Rise. And we'll do a full heal. Perfect. And we'll special defense. I don't think I could have caught either of those. I've just been on autopilot going through some of these floors. But other than that form of media, back to video games a little bit. So, I believe it's June 21st is when the Elden Ring DLC is coming out. And I just kind of want to get a vibe check because obviously I loved Elden Ring. Still do, actually. I'm in the process of replaying it to get ready for the DLC. So I might actually throw a stream of that up when it comes out, either, right when it comes out or maybe within the next couple days. So let me know down below if you guys would watch it, because I'm personally excited for it. Last I heard, it's just, more Elden Ring, a ton of new bosses thrown in there, which excites me because I love myself a good boss fight. There's nothing better than when the music hits or the actual boss itself just has a really cool, I don't want to say formula, let's say a cool concept in terms of how it fights. That's just what I look for in games. I want it to be... Okay, perfect. Oh wait, no, that was another trainer battle. I couldn't have caught the Rhyhorn. I look for good story, which Elden Ring, I wouldn't even really say has good story, but it's there for the bosses, and it's a very pretty game. You're Zen headbutting. We'll go to Magneton and low sweep here. Try attack and swap you, I guess. Let's Thunder Wave this just because it's starting to annoy me and I'm getting a little scared. I'm not gonna lie to you. We'll throw in the Pidgeotto, get at the levels because Venusaur should take it out. Oh my lord. This game, speaking of not liking scary games, this game scares me a ton. But no, let me know if you guys would watch any Elden Ring streams. I think that would be really fun to do. I don't know why I didn't heal, but hopefully I one shot. Perfect. I just think it would be like a good change of pace. That way it's not just all Pokemon all the time. And it shows a little bit more about me. Plus then I think I might break out of my PG-13-ness where I am right now. Because, I don't know, just starting out, I don't want to necessarily start, you know, swearing left and right here. This is a very doable catch here. It would have been a doable catch if he didn't explode. And I can't use you. This sucks. Oh my gosh. Why is this Golisopod cracked? No, there's no way. There's no way. I'm dead. Is my run ending just to a Golisopod? Oh, brother! Oh man, you gotta be kidding me. I guess we'll go to the lake. Hopefully we could get a Magikarp here when we come back. So who was that? No, we gotta stay. That was Venusaur. Oh, that's a Dagger. And that's Butterfree. That is so tough, dude. Why is that Golisopod just so freaking good? Alright, so I guess we're... Oh god, that could have been bad. I guess we're ending run 3 with Magneton, Machoke, Pidgeotto, and Growlithe, which I can't even... Oh, I didn't even think of this. I can't even evolve Magneton into Magnezone because then that's Gen 4. That was wild. Well, I'm glad the first 49 floors went fairly easily. But thank you guys so much for watching. That's going to be it for episode 3. Ideally, I'm trying to do like an every other day sort of schedule right now, just to kind of get into the flow of making videos and recording and, you know, trying to make some good content here. So if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. And again, make sure to follow me at Gen3Joe on Twitter and at Gen3_Joe on Instagram. And I'll be posting there when our next video goes live. So again, thank you so much and have a good night. Bye.